going to give you a tour of this evening's bedroom. I'm just going to pre-warn you, it may take a while because it's one of the most spacious places I've possibly stayed. First I'll start by showing you the bedroom, and then the second I'll show you the rest of the bedroom. I really hope today's tour hasn't bored you too much and that you stuck around to watch it all. Stay tuned for next week's mansion in Jaipur. All jokes aside, we're going to be on this bus for about 13 hours. Yeah. Where is it taking us?
Varanasi.
Varanasi. I don't know anything about this holiday. Every time I tell you something, I'm kind of asking what's actually happening. We've been on this bus for 14 hours. We've seen better days. It's hot in here. So we got to Varanasi. This is our room. Small, but it'll do the job. And this is our view. The Ganges River. This is like the third Tuk Tuk that we've got now, and it is literally the scariest thing I've ever been on in my entire life. Like, there's just cars and scooters and other Tuk Tuks. It's absolute. About 3 centimetres away from a fatal crash. There's 4 people on a scooter and he's accelerating towards them. Look at this. Yep, they're going to cross the road just like that. Madness, I'm telling you, absolute madness. Who am I to judge? But it takes some getting used to. Oh, I can't do this anymore. What's Harry Potter doing? We're on our way to a shopping mall. Well, it has air conditioning and a queuing system. I hope you saw that. That was a van. It was literally like this in the gutter. Hopefully get there alive. We're done. It's been a pleasure. We've enjoyed every minute of it except for the past 10 minutes. I wish you could actually feel. I mean, I know you can see here. The feeling is something else. When we decide we're going to go somewhere, we find where we want to go and have a look on an app called Ola, O-L-A. It gives us a rough idea of how much the tuk-tuk, taxi, a shared taxi, so on and so forth, the bus should cost. So when we're asking the guys in the tuk-tuk to take us there and they say, oh, it's 300 rupees, we've looked at the Ola, we've got some information, we have to tell it's only 200, and then they'll say 250, and it's kind of up to you then what you decide. Also, another thing I do is plot out the route that we're going to go on and know that the guy's not taking the myth that he's to the right location. Really useful. So we made it to the mall alive, barely. We just walked in and there's McDonald's and some kids on some Polar Bear Express ride. It's the Polar Bear Express.
Polar bear, did you say?
Is it not a polar bear? Yeah. It's a panda. Panda Express. Strong test. No, I'm not going. How strong? You are not going to in army. As inevitable as it is that the sun rises in the east and it sets in the west, when you come to India you get Delhi belly. So this morning, breakfast, crisp sandwich. We're just going to try and dry out the stomach issues. So yeah, should be interesting the next few days. I'd like to say a crisp sandwich reverts back to my youth, but I probably had a crisp sandwich once a week, so it doesn't. It was pretty minging though. Did the job. Breakfast sorted. We've come out to Sarnath to see the Buddhist temple here. This is where Buddha did his first teaching. Lots of sort of temples and different monasteries and stuff like that. It's really interesting actually. Just going to spend the next couple of hours here. We've paid for a tuk-tuk for the entire day. It's cost us about £10. He's going to drive us around the majority of Varanasi and see loads of different temples and markets and stuff like that. So yesterday was a bit of an eye-opener for us really. We were struggling, if I'm honest, with India, a bit of a culture shock, and yeah, it was tough. But yesterday was like almost like the breakthrough. We had such a nice day. We're still struggling a little bit with our stomachs, but like I said earlier, it's kind of inevitable when you come to India. It's going to happen at some point. So it's crisp sandwiches for breakfast, dinner and tea at the moment. So this place in Sarnath has temples from Japan, from India. There's a Jainism temple, there's a whole heap of stuff. What the guide was just telling us is that most people come and see the main bit with the huge sort of Buddha and then go. Whereas he's come and shown us 4 or 5 different ones as well. So I'd really recommend, if you come to Sarnath, to get a guide. I mean, you know, it's only 100, 200 rupees. You know, it's value for money, and you get to see a lot more of the temples. We're on our way to the Chinese temple. So yeah, there's a hell of a lot of stuff around here, and you would definitely miss out if you didn't get a guide. He's saying hi. So the Chinese temple, built in 1939, but there's no Chinese monks here anymore, because the relations between India and China have not been the same since 1962, the guy was saying. So the monks in here are from Thailand. Really interesting. We just got back from the day out with the guy in the Tuk Tuk. Obviously we went to a Hindu temple as well. It was a really good day. We just shattered now, it's been a long day. I want to say from the start, I don't believe in God. I don't think I've believed in God for a long time, and it's just not something that I kind of ascribe to. And I think when you go to some of these temples, there's a lot of pressure to hand over money, and we had a long conversation with the guy in the Tuk Tuk and saying that he couldn't afford to send his children to private school, which is £10 a month. And I know £10 is a lot of money in India, but then on the flip side of that, a lot of money goes over to the temples and the monasteries and that sort of thing. And I think, you know, that's how people choose to spend their money, but it doesn't sit right with me. And I think that we can be religious and believe in God and celebrate our faith without the need to pay for it. And there was a lot of pressure today to hand over money. You know, we had a chap sort of do some praying with us and to ask us what his dad's name was and a mum, and that really nice sort of ceremony type thing, and it was nice to sort of experience that culture. But then the last bit was put some money in your hand and then put it in the tin. And I get all that, but the whole purpose of faith and the whole purpose of religion is that anybody can celebrate that, and if somebody feels as if they have to pay money to go and do it, then does that reduce the chance of people going? I don't know if it's similar in England or anywhere else around the world. I have no idea. That's kind of my feelings. Other than that, the day's been great. We've just walked past the part where one of the cremations was happening, and it was quite a strange thing to see really, a dead body just at the side of the river and getting ready to be cremated. It's not nice seeing a dead body. Yeah. River Ganges is at the central point for a lot of the cultures that live around the river. A lot of praying, life just revolves around the river. So yeah, it's an interesting place. If you like the video, stick a thumbs up on it.